We're back. Sad money. Money never weeps. Happy Halloween.
That's right.
It's been a scary couple of weeks.
It's a good theme.
Great theme.
For us.
Yeah.
It's episode 4.
Yeah. Some people's jobs have ghosted them. That's not good.
Some people's wife's boyfriends have ghosted them.
Some of that has happened too. We lost Kanye. He's dead. We lost Kyrie just recently. He's also dead.
I'm just reading about that.
We Takeoff actually passed away.
Yeah, that's
Rest
sad.
in peace, Takeoff. It's not been a great fall so far. A lot of Negroes have fallen, namely Kyrie and Kanye. It's like, wow, what a fall from grace, guys. They've single-handedly, I think they've taken down a couple of corporations with them. Adidas lost 8% of their revenue.
It was like 8 to 10%.
Single-handedly, 8 to 10% of their business. And
say what you will, that man can push merch.
He can
push merch.
I was watching the Piers Morgan interview. I watched all of it, all hour and 40 minutes of it. And about 30 minutes in, I opened up eBay. And I was like, he's not coming back from this. I was like, add to cart right now. He ain't coming back from this.
I gotta collect them all.
Yeah, as soon as he said, when he was on the interview, and he was like, oh, because they're Jewish. I was like, fuck, add to cart. Let me get that Yeezy Gap hoodie right now. Get that shit right now before the prices go up. I still got to get me the Yeezy slides. And that's about it. It's a wrap after that. Man. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I was telling you, I got my first pair. I don't ever buy nice shoes for myself. But a couple of months ago, I got my first pair of Yeezy Boosts.
Woo.
And then he
Wave
started.
Runners.
Yep. Got the Wave Runners. And then he started fucking up.
Spazzing.
I can still wear those shoes, right?
You can everyone's still wearing the shoes. People still listening to the music.
Yeah.
I'm be honest with you, I don't know why he did what he did, but I'll tell you this, he gained a lot of fans in Palestine. I know that much. They're like, have you heard of brother Kanye West? He speaks the truth. He speaks for Allah. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost his mind.
I mean, I'm Armenian, so it's like I know it's Armenian women.
The Armenian women?
I deal with them firsthand. My mom, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, but he got thrown out of Skechers. That's how he's fallen that low. He went to Skechers and...
That was real? I thought that was like
I think he actually went to Skechers.
Fake? Wow.
Yeah, okay, that could be fake. Let's not spread fake news.
Who knows? Yeah.
But so if anyone can get me a hookup on some Yeezy slides, I'm not going to get retail for obvious reasons, but, you can get me some. And then Kyrie lost his mind.
What happened there? Yeah.
He shared a documentary that has like a couple of, I guess it's anti-Semitic. I don't know. I don't watch. Once Kyrie said the earth was flat, I gave up on anything he had to say.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's crazy.
Years ago.
He's just good at basketball. And if you think about it, he kind of looks like the guy that's at the park that's homeless that's really good at basketball. And it's like, yeah, this is who he is. And he shared a documentary. And like just like Kanye, they asked him to apologize. He wouldn't apologize. He came out and he was like on the press conference 2 days ago. He was like, I know who I am. And it's like, yeah, but that's not what we're asking you. We know who you are too because your name's on the back of your jersey. What we're asking you is, are you anti-Semitic? Just say you're not anti-Semitic. Just say you apologize. And he didn't do it. So he just got suspended by the Brooklyn Nets for a minimum of 5 games. He tried to give donation to to a fund or charity. They didn't accept his donation. It's like $500,000.
Wow.
And then recently today, Nike just suspended his shoe contract. And I think a lot of people don't know this, but Kyrie has the most popular basketball shoe out of Nike. So for them to do that, I mean, again, Nike's still Nike, but their stock price has been falling like crazy.
Yeah.
So, and they've also been flooding the market with shoes, like to the point where they're selling them on discount. And so it's not good.
I guess.
Right now, I guess.
Well, it's a good time to buy shoes then. But they're discounted.
Not Yeezys, I'll tell you that much.
Not
Those aren't
Yeezys.
discounted.
Not Kyrie's shoes. I guess
Yeah.
it's kind of all the. What about like? Doesn't Travis Scott have some shoes?
I mean, that was the crazy thing. His shoes, his product all went down when he had that killer concert or whatever that was.
Yeah, that wasn't really his fault though.
I'm not saying it was whose fault it was.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that when that concert happened, a lot of people kind of turned on him, and everything went cheaper. And all I'm saying with Kanye is a lot of people have doubled down and they've gotten more expensive. And it's like, I wish that happened. I wish the Travis Scott concert thing happened to Kanye because I could have got.
That's crazy. That made me think, well, what about, so people died at the concert, which is bad, but like, also, haven't like all of these kids in China died for making shoes?
Yeah.
Why didn't we ban the products?
That is a foreign government's problem.
Oh my God.
We are only concerned with what happens here in America. I have nothing negative to say about China. I just want everyone. I want everyone on TikTok, the masters of TikTok, to know right now.
Yeah. Chairman Mao sponsors our podcast.
Yeah.
I think this is time to introduce our new sponsor.
The People's Republic of China.
Yeah.
There is only one leader, and it is them. The People's Republic. Because we, the people, support China.
Right. Oh my God.
Winnie the Pooh. If you don't know who that is, that's Xi Jinping.
That reminded me of Mexico City right there. Olympic Games. Yeah.
1960. Was it 63? 60, no,
Was it
64 is
70?
Tokyo, right?
Was it 72?
72, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, because 64 is Tokyo. That's all I'm like.
Right.
So again, Xi Jinping, if you're watching this.
Yeah. Please pay us money. We're here to help.
I would love, you know, honestly, if you give me free replica shoes,
Yeah.
I would take that too. But again, I don't want any problems or no smoke. China does not play. They got drones out there identifying people on the highway. It's another level of
craziness.
Yeah, did we talk about that last time where he got rid of the old
Yeah, a little bit.
Did we talk about that before we turned the camera on?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I think we did, yeah. But there was what was he? He was like second in charge?
He was the president of
He was the
China.
president before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were at this big meeting, and essentially they walked him out.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like it was a happy walkout. Basically, it looked like that scene in The Godfather where they figure out who betrayed Michael. I think it's Godfather Part 2.
Yep.
And he's like, do you think you can get him off? No, it's Godfather Part 1. It is Godfather Part 1.
Okay.
He's like, do you think you could, help me get off this time? And he's talking to Tom, the family consigliere, and Tom looks at him and goes, not this time, Mike. Not this time. And they go and they kill him. And that's what happened in China.
Yeah.
So
Xi Jinping, there was a president before President Xi Jinping.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want no problems with Winnie the Pooh.
No.
That's the president's nickname out there, Winnie the Pooh.
We don't want no smoke.
None.
With him.
And
that was so that was the good news. We should get into the bad news.
That was the good news.
Yeah. All the
Yeah.
good news from the week. No, I mean, what else is it? Because we talked about Twitter before. We were talking about
Elon had to buy.
would he buy it, and you were correct.
Of
Alex
course,
was correct. He would have to buy it. He did buy it.
Like I said, I bought Yeezys late at night. I put in a bid.
Yep.
And then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta buy
Yeah.
it now. I can't. Yeah.
That's right. Give Alex his flowers while
Yeah.
he's still here. All right.
Don't say that shit, cause I want to.
Okay. All right.
Next thing you know, I'll be at a dice game. I'm like, oh
Jesus
shit,
Christ.
no.
Oh man, but yeah, I guess what was not good then is that he laid off half of the
Laid
staff
off a lot of the staff.
a lot of people. They employ like close to 8,000 people.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people gone.
I think Elon was like, I already own one over bloated company.
Yeah.
Now I own another one, and I'm gonna take it out on them. And for whatever reason, he showed up with a sink.
Really?
Yeah, he showed up to Twitter with a sink, like a sink or something. Like This is the thing about Elon. This is the thing about billionaires. For whatever reason, they have everything in the world, but now they want to be funny. I don't even like understand. I think he's trying to say I'm throwing the kitchen sink at it, or I'm all in.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're here to ruin people's lives. Nobody's finding this funny.
Yeah. Yeah. He retweeted that one. What is kind of funny is there was the week before, the people standing outside who got fake fired.
Yeah.
And their names were
Ligma Johnson,
Ligma
Ligma Nuts.
We'll put a screen cap right here for it.
13-year-old puns.
Yeah.
He
retweeted that.
Yeah.
And he laughed. He goes, Ligma Johnson. And then a week later, he did the firings.
The firings, they got their emails this past week. Whoever stays, whatever their team or whatever it is, you're basically sleeping on the floor there. He got rid of like their breaks, everything.
Yoga room.
Yeah, the yoga room is gone.
You can't sun your nutsack on the roof anymore.
Yeah, it's
took
like,
that away.
And
don't know what to say.
I don't know. I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna move Twitter right from California to Texas or something. Cause you get a tax break there. Cause at this point he's charging $8 for the blue check mark.
Yeah.
And your boy's got $8. I don't even like Twitter.
Are you gonna get verified?
Hey, why not? God is. Am I right? Trying to get that blue check mark.
What did he say? What did Khaled say?
God did.
God did.
God did.
God is, but
God got me this blue check mark.
That's right.
God wanted me to have this. God wanted Elon to buy Twitter.
That's right. God did.
And that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get that blue check mark, pay 1 month. Honestly, I might use a gift card and burn it down to about, there's nothing but $8. I might get 2 months out of that, hey, you got to pay this or going to take it away thing. And then I'm going to screenshot it. And then I'm going to put that as my picture and leave it like that forever.
That's like, I love it.
I'm thinking Elon level now.
We're a nation of scams.
For sure.
All we do is scam people.
Yep.
And you are rewarded for scamming people.
Yep.
There's literally no higher calling
Yep.
that you can be in this country than being a scam artist. And you are celebrated for it. And people love it.
God bless America.
I mean, it is what it is. That's what it is now. If you don't see it, God help you.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You can't name one person that isn't a scam artist in the Forbes top 100.
You think that rocket is gonna land itself? You need that $8.
Yeah, it's like
You need that $8 to land that get that next SpaceX satellite up in the air.
Yeah.
We need your $8
Yeah.
so you can be verified on Twitter.
And this isn't a complaint either. Get to scamming. Figure out a scam that you're good at.
And run it back.
Run it back turbo.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Don't say anything about the Jewish community. That would be my second thing.
That's a good point.
Talk all the shit you want about everybody else, but leave Jewish people alone.
Yeah.
And China. Leave those two.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
If you can, get them on your side.
Yeah, get them on your side.
Yeah. It's the most important thing. It's what
Yeah.
Isn't that what like Succession is about? I don't even watch that show.
I don't either, to be honest with you. And I have HBO Max, and I don't watch it.
Yeah. Pass. Next.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So it's I don't know if you guys know this. We live in New York. We live in New York City.
That we do.
And it's interesting hearing how people think about what's going on. And there's a couple of things that I was reading that I thought, especially for us, was interesting. I was reading something about how on CNBC they said that 22% of millennials are going into debt from dating due to inflation.
It's crazy.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy.
And what do you think about that?
I'm gonna be honest. My first, I don't even want to tell you my first date go to because I don't even want people out there knowing my business like that.
Okay.
But I will say this: my first date is always a free date.
It's a good one.
And it's a daytime date.
Yep.
So there's no pressure. She knows she's safe.
Yep.
And I know I'm not going in my pockets. That's every base is covered right there.
Can it end with like ice cream or something though?
Oh yeah, I'll buy a girl ice cream. I meant
Okay.
like I'm not buying a girl like a dinner.
Oh, I would never do that.
Yeah, not on the first date.
No, I would
No.
never do that.
But I mean like, ice cream, a coffee, or a
Yeah.
muffin, or a ticket to like a show.
Yeah.
And the ticket's got to be $15 or
Right.
less.
Right.
It's got to be something where you won't feel some sort of resentment.
You
You know what I mean? If it doesn't work out,
Yeah.
you just be like, well, $15 or whatever, no big deal. But once you start getting into the 30 and the 40s and the 50s, you're like, that was a Metro card, and I spent that on this person. And you're like, you start getting that itch right here where you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Start hating feminism more.
Yeah.
You're like, this doesn't even exist. Yeah, you don't know. You don't even know if these people like you now, or they're just looking for a free meal. That's kind of the world we're in right now.
That is, yeah, and we're not. This is absolutely not a dating podcast. No hate to our compadres who do that.
No.
But it's interesting to see how this is starting to affect dating a little bit.
I think at this point, a walk in the park would be great. Yeah.
We did that during COVID. Remember how that was the go-to date?
Yeah.
And people were getting their backs blown out
Yes,
after
they
getting
were.
walks in the park.
Yep.
Just go back to that. Pretend it was COVID.
Nice little walk in the park, a little ice cream.
Picnic.
Hey, that sounds like a lot, right?
I mean,
there.
sit down with a blanket and a $10 bottle of wine.
All right.
That's a picnic.
Yeah, but recycle the bottle afterwards so you can get some of your money back.
Yeah, that's right.
Going into debt to date is silly.
It is.
That just shows where we're at fiscally. I mean, I still can't get my student debt canceled. So, you know what I mean? Once Biden once they take care of that in the courts, then we'll see how it is to date.
Yeah.
But everything right now is up. Movie tickets. I don't know. When's the last time I bought? Yeah, I bought drinks. Like, I think I bought like wine. Wine was like $18 a glass.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It is crazy. That's why I went on a date when we were in Europe.
Yeah.
And this girl wouldn't let me pay for everything. Shout out to Zoe, because she was like, she wouldn't let me pay for everything. She was like, you can't do that.
Yeah. What a lucky man.
I just think it's European women.
Hey.
It's not really. We're just in the wrong
I'm trying to go
place.
back. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just got back and I'm already like, let's run it back again. Let's do that. That sounds like fun. I would love to have someone take me out.
Yeah.
I went out with a girl in Europe, but she was American, so I paid. So there you go. There you go.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
Not gonna happen again. No siree. I'm going further away.
Yeah. Guys, and girls, whoever pays for the dates, don't go into debt dating. It's most likely a waste of your time anyways.
Or at least say the credit card was stolen, so you get your money back.
Yeah. Go do something fun. Go do whatever you want to do and be like, I'll invite this person with me, and go do it that way.
You know what you should do? Get them a blue check mark on Twitter. That's $8.
$8.
$8, you can get them verified.
Off jump.
That's it. What's sweeter than that? Even if you're like, I don't have a Twitter, make her one or make him one.
That's right.
Get them verified and be like, I did that for you.
God did.
Yeah, God did.
That's right.
King or queen / queen, whatever you, whatever.
That's like, that was interesting. I saw that. I'm like, wow, this is interesting. The implications from that. And then there's something, I sent you the video called the SHEconomy.
SHEconomy.
And there's a paper by Morgan Stanley that's been floating out there.
Yeah.
Maybe people have seen it, where basically it says 52% of women are going to be single.
Yeah.
By 2030.
Yeah. So that means 2030 is, let's just say that's like 7 years from now.
Yeah.
So everyone that is potentially in their late 30s, mid 30s, whatever. Why does Morgan Stanley care? What they're saying is there won't be a workforce coming further down the road to replace what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Is that these women they'll essentially be childless. And is there anything wrong with that? No.
Nope.
But at the same time, down the road, they won't have a workforce to replace these women.
Yeah.
But you will have someone who has a lot more expendable income. Is that good? I would say
short term.
Short term, maybe yes, but long term, you spend more money when you have a family. So for them, they're saying, I don't know, if you're working with a baby formula company, it's like you're not gonna want to invest in that.
Yeah.
So really, this is just for their investors. And if you're a man, um, it's gonna be a lot of fun raw dogging in the 40s. Am I right, fellas?
Oh
It's
my
gonna be a
God.
lot of fun just going.
Be careful. Be careful.
You can't. I don't think they can have babies then, can they?
God did. God did.
Abraham did.
Yeah, Abraham did. You know, it just depends. That's crazy. Yeah, it honestly made me a little sad reading that. I mean, it's like, you know.
No one's getting married anymore. I was
Yeah.
talking about this. No one's getting married. No one's having. And if they are married, they can't have kids.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, your boy's going poly just so he can get a house.
We're in a polycule.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a throuple, and let me know, cause I need some square footage in my life.
Oof.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even gotta fuck. I just want my own backyard. That's all I want.
Will you help around the house a little bit?
I'll help around the house. I can fix shit. I can hang shelves.
Okay.
You know, but I need my own kind of like space outdoors. You know, I want a house.
Okay. What if we start the Airbnb for poly couples? Isn't that a great idea?
I feel like poly people don't really travel like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
You don't get what I'm saying? Like they're so busy like checking in with each other.
Oh,
Can you imagine
It's
if
insular.
they went
Yeah.
like to another country
Right.
and had to be like, "Oh, how's Europe? You're 6 hours behind. This is what's going on at the house, and this person's here and that person's
okay.
there," and you're like,
You can have this global poly family.
"Nah, I don't think
Don't
it could
work that
work.
way.
I don't think so. I think it's got to be."
I think that was an idea for when interest rates were 0%.
Oh, being poly?
No, what I just said. That business
Oh,
idea.
the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Isn't Airbnb having trouble now too? Though? Yeah. Like major, right?
Yeah, I think the issue with Airbnb is it's not even just Airbnb, it's a lot of the people who are getting inventory. Is like a lot of people speculated on houses. They bought houses. Instead of even renting it, it's more risky. They basically renovated it, and now it's like Airbnb housing. So they're doing like house hacking that way. So there's a bunch of people who just are sitting on property where they're like, oh, people would come Airbnb this, but no one's traveling now.
Because of money.
Can't pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
In like Scottsdale, Arizona, certain places. And it's not horrible yet, but I definitely read that mortgage applications are down 90% year over year. 90%.
Remember that? What, a year ago? Everyone was trying to. They couldn't get a house fast enough.
It was crazy. It was crazy, yeah.
And all you got to do is wait a year.
Yeah.
You know who did? God did.
God did.
God
yeah.
did.
God's got this kingdom called heaven.
Yeah.
That's just priceless.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
What it got? It said something was like, you know, it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven than it is for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. Bars.
Damn.
Yeah. God did.
Is that Old Testament or New Testament?
I believe that is New Testament. I believe Jesus
Okay.
said that.
Okay.
I believe that's what it said.
It seemed a little too kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Testament God was like, Tupac, I fucked your bitch. You know, if you look back, you turn into a pillar of salt. All these flavors, and you chose to be salty or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
You ate the apple.
Yeah. So it's like you gotta go. But yeah, it's like that's definitely New Testament.
Yeah. So those things are like interesting because it's like these concepts. They really shape the way that we like live and we form relationships, and there's gonna be consequences down the road.
Well, I mean, you just talked about like the millennial thing. Like,
Yeah.
the two things that we do is we Airbnb and like, you know, dating and social media are already just kind of being
Yeah.
revolutionized in the past year.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the Twitter space. And I mean, if you think Twitter's the only place that's going to lay people off, just look at what Meta is
Yeah.
going through stock-wise.
They're
And
the worst performing company in the S&P as
Yeah.
of this Friday.
Yeah.
This year. They're down 73%. It's crazy.
yeah. And that's real bucks, not meta bucks. That's
Yeah.
like real money. So, I mean, I don't know. They essentially, they put a hire or a freezing on their hiring.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, what comes after probably this Christmas is, I think everyone knows, the layoffs. Um, Zuckerberg's got a. I don't know. He believes in the platform, and I don't think he believes in it not for us. I think he believes in it for Gen Z and below that,
Yeah.
or whatever those kids. I guess they're Gen Z too. Where he goes, this is where a lot of them will spend their time and their money down the road, and he's willing to hunker in and settle down and go through it. Kind of like Putin, to be honest with you. I'm not saying Mark Zuckerberg is Putin, but these guys, when they have a vision, they're willing to stick through it for as long as it takes. And
Yeah.
I see his point of view, and his point of view is, since Apple took away the whole ad revenue thing and asked App not to track, he's like, look, this is dead.
Yeah.
My whole entire platform is gone. That's why when you're on Instagram, you see a lot more ads on the whole entire thing, and everything is basically an ad on Instagram now and Facebook. It's because, Apple kind of delivered the kill shot to him. And so now he's thinking, well, if I can have my own metaverse or my own thing like that where the ads are built in and you can go to Coca-Cola Land or wherever. So he's trying to see down the road what he can do.
He's the distributor then himself.
He's the distributor. Yeah, he's gonna get high on his supply now. Will it work?
TBD. Not our problem.
Yeah, not my problem.
Best of luck though.
I'm verified on Twitter. I don't give a fuck about that.
Like,
Twitter gang for life.
You're not even verified yet.
Yeah.
You're acting like
$8.
verified. Yeah. That's great. That's hilarious.
I got $8 right now.
That's so funny. Yeah. Yeah. So those are two of the things I wanted to talk about through that. And Adidas, how's Adidas gonna do now that, like, yay?
In my personal opinion, Adidas still has Pharrell. He does Human Race. Will they do well? No. You can't lose 8 to 10% of your business.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, like, I mean, I'm in New York. I think I see Yeezys more than I see any other shoe. Like, Yeezys are selling more than athletes do. He sold more than Jordan did at one point. Yeah. And he was making more products. And not only was he just doing, he was not, his slides got so popular. I see those everywhere, the foam runners.
Yeah.
They got so popular, literally, that Adidas copied that shoe and knocked it off. Where they were like, look, we can't sell enough of these in the right quality or quantity, so why don't we just copy it and knock it off? Because we might as well knock ourselves off. Because essentially, they're getting beat out by people that are buying the replicas, the fake slides.
From other companies.
From other companies. Walmart did it at one point. DHgate, you can buy fake shoes and everything like that. So to lose 8 to 10% of your business overnight, that's not good.
Yeah.
So will Adidas recover? No, that was their guy, and the Gap is done. They've been resigned to dying. But
yeah.
But Adidas really they needed Kanye, I think, a little bit more than he needed. Will the Adidas go under? No, of course not, because they sell most of their stuff overseas anyway, and in Europe, Adidas, what do they say? Adidas?
Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas.
Adidas.
Listen, I don't call it Adidas because they call Nike Nike.
Which is
so
crazy.
If you're going to call Nike Nike, then I'm calling it Adidas.
Yeah.
So, vice versa.
Nike does not sound cool.
No, it doesn't. It's ridiculous. And like I said, I'm a huge sneakerhead. I love Kanye stuff. I have the 350. No, I don't have the 350s. I have the 380s. I couldn't do the 350s. I'm not a basic bitch like the rest of you. But I had his boots. I had,
The boots are dope.
Yeah, I had I have his combat boots, season 4, season 3. I got the 950 duck boots, 2 versions of them. Shout out to Pandemic Money.
Biden bucks.
Those are the Trump bucks
Oh,
back
those are the
then.
Trump
Yeah, this
bucks.
is
Okay.
the dark days. I used some of those Trump bucks to get me some 950 duck boots.
Hey, we all needed a boost somehow.
Yeah, I got my boost.
That's right.
But this is like a wedge. I'm like 4 inches taller than that thing. Make me like 6'7".
Whew.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, I was watching that interview, and I was like, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I was so heartbroken. I was like, he ain't coming back from this. Yeah, I started looking right away. I was like, yep, let me just add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Just get it now.
It's never going to be a supply again.
I mean, look, Kanye's famous enough and successful enough that if he wanted to, he could sell his own stuff. He just won't be able to sell it in the quantity that he would with Adidas manufacturing. So, I mean, literally, if Kanye West wanted to, he could go to a store and print up 8,000 T-shirts, charge $250, they'd be gone tomorrow.
People buy them, yeah.
He's never going to go broke.
No.
Let's just make sure we get that clear. He's just not going to probably be a billionaire again.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, like, this is my problem so far, is this obsession with billionaires. It's like, this is the unhealthy thing. The Elon Musk, the Kanye West, whatever, the whoever. A billionaire's job is to only make money.
They don't like us.
Yeah, they're not here to save you or take care of you or be good people. We need to stop obsessing with billionaires. Yeah. Like, I remember when I was a kid, everyone wanted to be a millionaire. Now we're all like a billionaire. And then the next thing is going to be, well, what about being a trillionaire? I want to be like Apple. We don't want to be a person anymore. We're going to want to be a company.
Yeah.
I want to be Apple. Because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, bitch.
Bullshit like that.
I'm a $1 trillion company. You're like, dude, you couldn't spend $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like,
it's also easy to make, I don't say it's easy to be a billionaire, but once you have like $100 million, it's easy to become a billionaire versus like going from 1 to 100.
Yeah.
Or 0 to 1. That's the hardest thing to do.
Elon did it. He took his daddy's diamond money and he turned it into $1 billion company, and now he's the richest man in the world, I believe.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Because these things change.
They do.
Who knows? He might buy Meta.
the rate that that's falling.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think there is a unhealthy obsession. I mean, even when Kanye West got in trouble, it went from saying he's doing anti-black or anti-Semitic remarks to he lost his billionaire status. And it's like, well, what happened to the things he said wrong? We immediately went from he said this wrong stuff to look at how much money he lost. And it's like, if you watch the interviews, again, I'm not recommending you do, but your boy did. In one of the interviews, he literally says, like, I have $128 million in my checking account.
It's crazy.
Now, it's not with JP Morgan anymore, obviously, because they cut ties with him, but that guy ain't going broke. No. $128 million in your checking account?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like, imagine that.
That's not even a savings account.
No, he said my checking account.
That's hilarious.
To think he has $128 million in his checking account.
So he can go to ATM.
Yeah.
Pull it out. $100, and then say print receipt.
Yeah.
And then the machine would fucking short circuit.
Somebody would have to come from the back and be like, look, we wrote it down on a piece of paper.
Here you go, sir.
You have about $128 million
That's crazy.
in his checking account. And this guy doesn't own a home or like pairs of underwear.
No.
He was recently filmed eating in South Central Los Angeles because Yeezy, or his company Yeezy, whatever it is, he bought up a bunch of land in South Central Los Angeles, and I think it was for his school, but I think now the school's disbanded. Donda Academy's gone.
Yeah.
Donda Sports Agency's gone.
Which I feel bad for the kids who are going there.
I do too. But then again, this might be good because let's be honest, there was definitely going to be some documentaries about Donda Academy in 20 years talking about, Kanye did some weird shit to us.
I mean, they were chanting Donda, Donda, Donda.
Exactly.
It's kind of
so,
yeah.
Like, it's going to be like,
no hate to his mother. Yeah.
None at all. But this was going to be some weird stuff that was going to come out of those schools when we got the VH1 or whatever documentary that was, like Surviving Donda. It's like
Yeah.
we didn't want to see that.
Oh man.
Really, yeah, I feel bad for Pusha T.
You know what? He'll be fine.
I think so too, but
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna hear another album out of him in a minute.
No. It's he's got to wait this one out.
He does. Ride or die with Ye.
He could go back to Pharrell, because they grew up in the same hometown.
He just made that last album with Pharrell.
Oh, fuck.
So that was it.
Damn.
That was it.
Yeah. Well, what can you do?
Maybe he can go back with his brother and start Clips again. I think they are supposed to do a Clips album.
They were gonna do a performance together. Yeah.
Oh, they were. Oh, they did. He did it at the Virginia.
Oh yeah.
He went to Pharrell's. So that's what I'm saying. Beyond Kanye, Adidas does have Human Made. Is it as big as Kanye or Yeezy? Obviously, no. But Human Made does make some pretty good products. I can't even bring myself to really say that. I just really want Yeezy back. I want Yeezy back.
It's tough.
Please.
Yeah, Yeezy taught me, man.
Oh my God. I didn't even get the foam runners. I didn't get the slides. I thought I had more time. Before he went crazy again.
You'll find them in the trash next to the Adidas building.
Oh my God.
I mean the stores.
They're still releasing. They're gonna release whatever the scheduled drops are.
Really?
So they're gonna get that money. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to get
They're
that
gonna
money.
get that money, but they're just
Yeah.
not making anything after this.
Whew. What else? There was, I guess the big news this week, next week is CPI.
Yeah.
Or CPI.
CPI is a great way to, yeah. Consumer price lies.
Yeah, all lies.
Yeah, all lies from the Fed.
But yeah, the Federal Open Market Committee, the Federal Reserve, they met this week and they did the fourth 75 basis point hike in a row. And which is, I don't call it historic, but that was pretty big. So now it's at 4%.
But inflation's at 8%, right? Or 9%.
Backwards looking, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know where it is right
But
now.
if you go by the charts that are back like in the 80s or 70s, it's actually at 15%.
Yep.
So, you best start believing in inflation, Miss Turner.
Yeah. Especially we drained like the entire strategic petroleum reserve ahead of midterms.
Yep.
To bring prices down, to say they were going down. And then they're going to have to start filling it up again at some point.
And we're running out of diesel fuel.
Yep.
Just, you know how you go to the pump and
It's
you
like $5
see diesel?
again, right?
Yeah, you see diesel and you go, get the fuck out of here. I don't have no fucking diesel. Well, apparently diesel fuel is very important because we won't be able to get anything.
Yeah.
At all. So it'll be a rough Christmas. We've got 25 weeks, they say, left of diesel fuel nationwide.
25 weeks? Wow.
I'm not even joking. Yeah, I think it's that close.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I know. That's what it's like. It's that close.
They're counting weeks.
Weeks.
That's like it's like a baby coming. Oh, you're due in 25 weeks.
Yeah, weeks.
Ugh.
And, our fuel is delivered on trucks. Say what you want about Elon. That conductor, that car, that semi truck, it's not ready yet. So the electronic trucks, that ain't happening anytime soon. So supposed to roll out next year, but we'll see. I'm still waiting on that Cybertruck. But
yeah,
that's not looking good.
I think they we were talking about this too. I think they're starting to say little things. The Federal Reserve is starting to say little things to where they're opening up a path to where they can pivot if they want to. They're not really doing it yet, and I don't think they're going to do it for a little bit of time, but by next summer,
Here's the thing that Jay Powell, Lord of the Print, has said. He says that unemployment must go up.
Yeah.
Now, this guy has not admitted to inflation. He said it was transitory. This guy really doesn't tell the truth ever. But for him to consistently say unemployment must go up,
yeah,
that's, if Kanye and Kyrie ain't got a job, none of us are safe. That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody is safe. And I do believe when he says unemployment's going to go up, that, layoffs are coming. Yeah, it's coming. He means it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think true to form, it's gonna be worse than what he wanted, and then they'll have to find a way to fix that problem that they create.
But that's
They keep overshooting either way.
yeah, but for them, I think that's not as bad. If I don't know if they really even care about inflation, but I think for them, they're like, look, if we continue on this place of hiking basis points, another country or another economy, that could be China, that could be the UK, that could be, let's be honest, it's looking like Japan. Any one of those economies will fold first.
Yeah,
And
Japan's
if
looking
they
bad.
break first, then they get to shoulder all the blame. And, right now I think there's like a rush for a lot of economies now. I think they're all trying to buy gold.
Any like metal or commodities?
Metal commodities, but you know who's been buying gold since 2008? Russia. Let's not even say Putin was right, but let's just say he's been thinking about going to war for a long time.
Yeah.
The food that we have now, which is interesting, is it's all from last year. So last year we had an amazing harvest,
Right.
and right now there's a war going on, and there's going to be a food shortage, fertilizer shortage,
We're talking about that too.
Water shortage.
A lot of issues. Yeah.
A lot of shortages coming up on top of the fuel. So next year is looking, I'm not gonna lie, it's looking rough. It's looking pretty bleak. So
So you just got to prepare, hunker down.
this is what I'm saying is you got to prepare, you got to get ready.
Yeah.
You got to buy those big boxes of quinoa.
Have your girl take you out.
Yeah,
You
have
know,
her take you out.
You've been taking her out.
Honestly, start an OnlyFans.
Yep.
If you got a girl, y'all know if you don't have an OnlyFans, that's financially irresponsible. If you guys aren't out here busting it wide open for the net, for the gram,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
That's right.
You out here having sex for free, and you not videotaping it? Think about that. Think about how Kim Kardashian got where she got.
Multiple income streams.
Multiple income streams.
Right.
And all you gotta do is put a little birthday cake on your booty. That's all you gotta do, really. Think about that. How bad do you want it?
You mean like to stay in your apartment?
Yes. How bad do you want to live the exact same life you live?
Like,
Because you
years
ain't
ago.
upgrading up. It's going down.
Yeah.
So how badly do you want to be able to get your avocado toast?
Yeah.
Are you willing to bust it wide open?
Then put some cake on your
Are you
booty.
willing to do something strange for a piece of change? Come on.
Start with feet pics.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that bad.
Are you willing to let it hang and toot that thing? Yeah, if you got your feet, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know why you're not. You should be doing that ASAP.
Yeah.
Like if I knew someone wanted to see my feet, and I got pretty feet for a
Hell
dude.
yeah.
I know that because women have told me to put my socks back on because I make them feel bad about their feet. Honestly, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna start seeing if I can put my feet out there.
Give it a try, man. Be the entrepreneur you know you can be.
Listen, once I get that blue check mark, it's a wrap. My feet are gonna have their own blue check mark.
That's right. Feedy Pablo, 69.
Feedy, I love that. Feedy Pablo.
You better take that
I
handle.
love that. Feedy Pablo. North Carolina.
That's great. That's hilarious. Yeah.
So there's some things to watch on the horizon.
Yeah.
Namely Japan.
Yeah. I think there's like a lot of optimism still priced in where like the federal fund futures, like what people predict where the fund rates are going to settle
Yeah.
is like it's a 4% right now, and they're saying by next summer it'll be like 5% to 5.5%. I think it's going to be a lot higher than that.
Yeah, none of us really know where this is going to go or what's going to happen. But my thing is always just to look at, one is if layoffs start, that's not good. If freezing of hiring starts, that's not good. A lot of companies have fallen with, the amount of, Amazon fell off a cliff earlier. But in fairness, all these companies were overrated and overvalued, and that, a lot of that had to do with all the money being printed. So once we start getting back to 2019 levels, that's when the red alert is on.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten there yet, but we're headed there. I believe so. But what do I know?
I think that's fair.
I like Yeezy, so like obviously I'm not the best judge of character.
I mean, it's well, everyone liked Yeezy until
No, there were some
weeks
people that
ago.
definitely hated Kanye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair
Mainly
though.
Pete Davidson and his wife, ex-wife.
Yeah. I mean,
Taylor Swift was like, "Told you."
yeah, she is. She was right. She's
Yeah.
right about a lot of things. No, I was gonna say. I think you're saying things need to go back to just pre-2020 levels. I think that's fair.
I think so. I mean, you have what comes up must come down, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I am hopeful. I am optimistic, but you just you kind of have to. You live in this post-COVID world, so you go like again. You don't know what's going to happen with supply chain issues from China.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen with fuel and energy,
Yep.
and the other sectors of the world. Well, the United States is a powerhouse of energy, but I mean, like for other countries and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chainsaws in the air.
Right.
And it's like somebody just lit a couple of them on fire. I mean, the UK, let alone, I mean, what's the guy's name? Sunak?
The new PM.
Rishi, yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, Sunak. I think.
Yeah, Sunak. It's like, I mean, I was in Cleveland. Don't
He's
ask me
like a
why.
billionaire too.
He's a billionaire, and he knows the pain that's coming. He knows the pain that's coming, but he's doing a good song and dance. I was watching the House of Commons. Have you watched the House of Commons on C-SPAN?
No,
It is
Yeah.
the most fun you'll ever
I
have.
need to
Because they
send me
just
a
yell
link.
back and forth. They go rah 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 rah, and he gets up and speaks from this big giant book, like a book of spells. And then he sits back down. Then the other person goes at him. Oh, as the prime minister would say. And then they go rah 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 rah. It's like
That's hilarious.
it's like a British rap cipher. It's like one of the funniest things you'll ever see is the House of Commons.
Man.
And them going back and forth and dissing them. They're like, so as you would hear, the Labour Party, but except the one thing they don't do is do any labor. And they go, rah, 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 rah.
That's hilarious.
You gotta watch it. But
Man,
I'm gonna
try
a world
to.
of pain coming for the UK.
I'm gonna try to Commons and chill.
The comments.
I think that's the new move.
Let me see. I wrote it down.
Yeah. That's it. That guy's like a cyborg too. He looks like he rebooted one of his speeches.
I mean, there was a reason he didn't get the job in the first place.
Yeah.
He lost to the person that almost bankrupted the economy, and like, how long was he on the job? 4 weeks.
Yeah.
In 4 weeks, and now he's got the job. So the Bank of England's expectation is that the British economy will be shrinking till mid-2024, right? And as the interest rate is set on course, sets to rise from 3% today to 4.75 in coming months. That means this is going to be the most stressful part of their lives ever, right? This is going to be bad. So
For Great Britain, yeah.
they're going to have tax rises, public spending cuts, and I think they're doing that the 17th of November, right? And then
Yep.
on top of that, it's Hunt and Sunak. They're basically replacing the older people, which is Truss and Kwame. I forget his name exactly. Let's just say the dream team.
Yeah.
So they risk another raise in market rates,
Yeah.
and that will hurt all borrowers, the government, all of us. Forget the politics, forget everything like that. I'm not saying anything about Labor Party. I don't know anything about that. It seems to be everything that they're doing right now is going to be reinforcing a recession. And on top of that, you still have Brexit.
Yeah, which
we all kind of forget about.
Yeah.
So
I was reading a lot of people don't want that to happen anymore.
I mean, if you look at it, what does the UK actually produce? Like, I mean, Scotland has oil.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if you look at other than that, I mean, I don't know what they.
Ed Sheeran songs.
Ed Sheeran.
Right? Adele.
And Adele.
Yeah.
But I think Adele's out here in Las Vegas, so they're not getting any more of that money anymore.
Yeah, she changed her life.
They got Ed Sheeran, and I think Radiohead might be going on tour. That's about it.
Yeah, they went on tour, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They're doing like some sort of new thing, but it's not Radiohead. It's like 4 out of 5 members.
Yeah.
It's just that one dude who's in the Labour Party. He's sticking around. Yeah. But Brexit is a big part of their problem too, if they continue on that path. So, shout out to the UK, all my fam in the UK. I'm trying to come back in March. Let me stay with you before you go under.
Yeah. Don't freeze this winter.
Yeah, don't die. Don't freeze.
Please buy some blankets.
Yeah, I mean, because, it can't get cold out there. And buy vitamin D, because some of you guys look really bad.
Yeah.
And I was there during the summer. And
you gotta tan your taint once in a while.
Yeah, you guys really look like Robert Pattinson. That's Twilight.
Yeah,
that's what they look like.
Hey,
Sparkly.
Some people like that look.
Nobody likes that.
I mean, not me. Yeah, but some people like that.
Nobody likes that look. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, the UK's not looking great.
Yeah.
So maybe this will stop Brexit. I doubt it, but
yeah, I don't know. It's just hunker down. Go for a walk outside,
Oh yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is a great fall. I think it's like 60 degrees right now.
It's beautiful out.
It's beautiful outside. If you got a job, I can't believe I'm this old where I'm saying this. If you got a job and you got a roof over your head, you need to be grateful.
Be grateful.
When Thanksgiving comes, you need to look directly at that turkey's anus or whatever you eating, and you need to say, you know what? I am happy that I can afford this, that I can eat this.
That's right.
Because Lord knows Kyrie Irving can't. He don't have a job.
No.
Kanye West don't have a job.
No.
They may have $128 million in their checking account.
Yep.
But you got a job.
That's right.
You know how many people with Twitter don't have a job?
4,000.
Yeah. Lick my balls and lick my anus. What are they going to do for things? What are they going to put on their families' tables for Thanksgiving?
Some Shiba Inu coins.
There you go.
That's what they got. It's tough. That'll be okay.
It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Listen, and if you're not feeling good, just stream that new 21 Savage and Drake.
Oh my God.
Her Loss.
It's so good.
The market's down, but toxic masculinity is up, boys.
It's never been higher.
City boys up.
Stay winning.
It's up to the roof, man. I was 2 songs in and I was already like, yeah, fuck these bitches. First song is like Pussy and Millions. I was like, whoa.
Our theme song.
Yeah, Pussy and Millions. That's it.
Man.
He's been like 35 years old
I
talking about Pussy and Millions.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah.
You want to know why no one's having kids? Because of Drake. That's why we all think, yeah, why would I have a wife?
I don't know. He's just got a partner.
He's like...
He's got a person who hangs around, really.
He's like... he did... You know what he did do that was genius?
What?
They did these series of fake interviews.
Oh, those were great.
Where like they cut together Howard Stern and all these things, and they faked NPR's Tiny Desk.
I'll admit, I looked online. I'm like, where the fuck is this Tiny Desk?
Exactly.
I want to watch this.
And
it's pretty good.
It's really entertaining.
21 Savage. He likes to read.
Yeah.
He likes to read books.
And they asked Drake, "What's your favorite thing about? What's your favorite category in porn?" He's like, "Honestly, just top. Like, top. Just getting head." And they're like, "Do you ever think you'll see yourself married?" He's like, "I just like dating so much. It's just like, I got to be inspired." And, he's like, "I could find pieces of like, different women. Like, so I take 4 to 5 of them and make one woman."
Beautiful answer.
And that's how you go into debt.
Yeah.
Unless you got Drake money, that's how you go into debt. If you date 4 to 5 women, listen, you're going to have to cut off the side chicks.
Yes.
You're going to have to do it like 1940 style. Like, one woman, write her a letter.
Right.
And that's it. Like, cuffing season is year-round now.
Well, what about this? What if you create a Ponzi scheme of ass? You're with one girl, you're like, "Baby, can I borrow your credit card? I just need it for a second." And you go out and you go to dinner with the other girl.
Ooh.
right? And
You
then
will
you're
get
there.
caught though.
Eventually, yes. But
I
if
mean,
you
I don't
pay
know.
off the credit card with
Yeah.
the next credit card, it's a Ponzi scheme of ass.
Here's my reason you'll get
Right.
caught. The second you say, "Baby, I want to go to dinner with someone," like
No,
you
no,
don't,
no, no,
no,
no,
you don't even have to say with someone
I just
else.
need to borrow. I just need to hold your credit card for a minute.
Yeah, but then the second you're like, "All right, I'm going to dinner without you," it doesn't even have to be. Yeah, that any woman here is wait dinner without me and using my credit card. What
if you're
the
like,
fuck is going on?
I feel like I'm going out for a minute.
We coming. What do you
Oh,
say? He's
man.
like, I heard you say you gonna run up when you see me. Then we gonna see. Like Drake said, there's no woman that is letting you go anywhere by yourself when you're in a relationship.
I'm not a good scammer. I gotta work on my scam game.
You gotta work on your scam game.
That's why I'm not a billionaire right now.
The best you could do is say, "Hey, baby, look, I got this check coming in from Twitter. I'm verified.
That's pretty
I
good.
just need to hold a couple bucks." But look, I just need. Like,
I'm gonna pay you back.
I'm gonna pay you back.
You already
Matter
know.
of fact, if you need a retweet or something, let me know, cause I got you. But I just, can I hold a couple bucks? And then you got that one picnic date.
Okay.
You got one date to cheat. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't afford it no more.
Let's not call it cheat.
I wouldn't call it cheating.
Yeah.
Either. Let me not say cheating.
Yeah.
You got one date to live out your Drakeist fantasies.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Drake cosplay. That's what
Yeah.
we'll call it. We won't call it cheating. We'll call it Draking. So you can get out there and you can be a certified lover boy.
Oof.
And,
Ultimately, it's her loss.
ultimately.
No.
Yeah.
I think.
Because she's going to be alone and single, according to J.P. Morgan.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, this is facts, baby.
Yeah.
She going to leave me?
50-50 chance.
Yeah.
It's you and yourself.
It's going to be you and a cat.
I think also to be fair to women, it was a 50% of men would be alone, but we're already pretty lonely.
Yeah, men are already alone.
This is like
Yeah.
we're like this is right now. This
Yeah.
is facts.
When you hear 50% of men are going to be alone, all I'm hearing is Sony going, yes, PlayStation
Yeah.
6 or 7.
Honestly, I'm like
Yeah.
that's lower than the 80% right now. This is gonna get better.
Oh, yeah. The incels.
It's going
Yeah.
downhill. That's what that feels like. But
Men are never alone. We have a thing called Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Modern Warfare fam.
exactly.
I think I don't have anything else for the week though. I don't know if you do.
No, it's been a kind of a slow week in terms of the market, but I mean, a lot happened. A lot happened elsewhere.
Yeah. I want to talk about that, and then just like the socio-demographic stuff that's coming. We'll have more on that too, going forward. I think it's really interesting.
Busted open for OnlyFans. That would be my
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get married, you don't want to have kids, booyah, figure that out. Start investing right now, because I don't even know like what's gonna happen. Like, are we all gonna be hiring Jamaican ladies to take care of us when we're old?
That's
Cause we ain't gonna have no
it's not
kids to do it.
sustainable. Yeah. It's not sustainable. I don't know.
I don't know. This is scary. Like now I'm thinking about. I'm like, what's gonna happen to us? Are we even gonna be able to be put in the home?
I don't know about you.
Are we all gonna have jobs?
I'm gonna be a stay-at-home dad. This is gonna happen.
That's beautiful.
I'm gonna marry
That's beautiful.
a bad bitch.
I think I'll just be a Manny.
Manny.
Manny. I'll be picking up kids like Mr. Belvedere and
Yo.
shit like that.
Wouldn't that be funny if
Children. Your father couldn't make it this Christmas, so he sent me again. Oh, Mr. Manny.
Mr. Manny?
It's my new sitcom, Manny.
Yeah. Damn. Well, that's what we have to look forward to. That's it, I would say, right?
That's it. Signing off. Sad money. Money never weeps.
Let's have money out. See y'all soon.